Alright, we're live. We're live, boys. Hold on.
We're live?
I think so.
Just put it in the mic. Okay, good.
Hold on, let me just check and see that we're up.
Are we live?
You don't see me. My flashlight turns out every time I go.
Are we
running? I have my flashlight on, but I was with my dog.
We're live, boys. We're live.
We're live? Alright. I'll do the intro.
Hold on. I have something to say right quick. Langston has no idea what we're doing. We have not had any preparation for this. At all. We haven't had any discussion for this at all. So I'm gonna put my phone right here so I can read chat.
Okay, so with that, welcome to the Safety Scissor Podcast, episode number 1. Where
Langston,
we talk about
hold on, right quick. Langston, turn on your camera. Okay, continue.
So we're talking about politics. So
No, we're not. No, we're not. Don't leave. Please don't leave. We're not talking about podcasts. I promise.
Mike Bloomberg? Have you heard of the latest Mike Bloomberg and Bernie Sanders conspiracy? So, it's so bad. So anyway, let's talk about stuff. Luke, give the first topic.
So yeah, Langston has actually had like a ton of struggle trying to figure out how to get into this. How many times did we have to invite him back into this?
5.3.
But yeah, about a good 69 times.
A good 69 times. And yeah, basically that's it with Langston. So next topic, what should we do?
I feel like we should. Oh, Langston muted his mic. Fantastic, Langston. You want to unmute your mic for us, Buckaroo? He's probably like swearing right now.
Yeah, he
Mission accomplished.
There we go, Langston. Like I said, we need that camera on. Yeah, we actually had another viewer, and then that viewer left. Langston.
That's why his mic is live.
It's like 5 seconds ago, so.
This is going horribly. This is why I said we needed another. I said we needed another week, and Drew was like, "No, we need to upload a day." And yeah.
Yeah. I have a topic.
No one's watching, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I have a good point there.
Let's talk about something that is currently going on in our society right now.
No, shut up.
The little the little bees, the killer bees.
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Actually, this leads me on my next topic. It's close to killer bees, but can we all talk about how fantastic the Killer Bean movie was? Langston probably still hasn't seen that yet.
The Killer Bee movie I watched half of it.
Langston, why didn't you finish it?
I fell asleep.
Fall asleep to a movie like that.
This is an epic gamer move. A pillow as a background.
No. This is
Stop.
so bad. So,
better background than y'all, so.
Not something good. How we met.
Oh. School, first day, there's your date.
Langston's so bad. I think we need to start this off at the beginning. Because I think Langston knew Luke first.
Yeah. I went to Langston's house before I went to my own.
Okay.
Wait, so I'm gonna start this off. Who's gonna say that? Oh, I said so first?
Yeah, that's it. And then.
I can't hear you.
This is
terrible. This is so bad.
This is so bad. Okay. So, anyways, me and Luke, we met in the 4th grade.
What a gamer year that was.
In 3rd grade? Or after 3rd grade year?
Alright, well, this is lagging so much.
Wait, Luke, you left after third
This
grade
is
year?
horrible.
Yeah, third grade year was my last year.
Oh.
Matt, love you.
And did you come like first grade?
I
Alright,
came here first grade
is
year.
am I connected? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Oh, hold on. We have a viewer, boys. We have a viewer.
Okay.
Wait.
Langston, don't say
Actually
anything
wants to
stupid,
watch
Langston. Okay. Yeah, me and Langston, I met Langston first grade year and stayed here till third grade. And then I moved to a different school, but stayed in the same house fourth grade
Call
year.
clean.
Langston, you're not supposed to.
And that's
Langston!
I know you're not supposed to say it. Why do you think I said it? It should be called podcast. Everything goes wrong.
Langston, it shouldn't. Is there a way I can kick Langston out of this? Gosh dang it, there isn't.
Oh, I got you.
Well, I want the viewers to see my face for a minute. Okay. Oh, Langston just straight up left. Okay. Man, this is.
He's,
This
so
is
anyway, we're doing a duo now. Just talking about random stuff.
Okay, can we talk about how much Lost and Unbound used to be in our life? No,
Can we
me.
talk about how much he made his editors?
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I used to watch me and Drew would watch
So anyway, let's
Lost.
talk about just a small issue going on called, well, I probably...
We cannot say it. Don't say it, or we don't get monetized. Don't say it. Don't hecking say it. Hold on. First, right quick. Let me subscribe to our channel, just so that you know.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We have, we have our first subscriber. It's me. Yay. Okay. Yeah, don't say the C word. Don't. If you say the C word, we get demonetized. We don't get money.
The disease.
The virus.
You know, the virus that is going on right now and spreading ravaging through all our towns.
Hold on, let me lean back. Let me get a little bit comfortable.
Oh, I can't do that because my thing would go up.
Yeah,
Okay.
your hair is
So
terrible.
can we talk about why YouTube is demonetizing that word?
Because YouTube's stupid. That's why.
YouTube is pretty stupid. I'm probably going to anyway. Because let's just talk about YouTube real quick. Like, first off, on my videos, you can't even put a thumbnail.
You gotta have a computer to do that.
Yeah, because I use a great studio iMovie.
Look at your phone. This kid.
What?
We were just talking about it. No, I gotta be able to. Hold on. I'm sorry. We're losing production rate fast. No, y'all can see my stream key. Where do I need to go? I need to go here to. Is there a way I can like not show this off? I don't understand why Langston just can't join back. Just join back.
Just going back.
Okay, we're gonna have to. I mean, this is so bad right now. This is terrible. Okay.
Can we just... Welcome back.
I can't believe Langston is messing this up so much.
Yeah, I need to. This real quick. I should be able to hear you.
Right, he didn't even join back.
He didn't, I know. Yeah, but
honestly, we're gonna do better.
The show must go on.
Yeah, we're gonna do better. Okay,
We'll
so
be prepared next time.
quick rundown. I met Langston in first grade. I went to his house before I went to mine. I still live in this house to this day. I have not moved since the first grade. Here's the thing. Drew and Langston have never moved houses. I've moved probably 5 times.
No,
You've never moved
I
houses.
moved
You've never.
house
Oh, you did? You lived in.
once.
Yeah, you were like 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I
like 2 or
moved when I
3.
was like a few months old, and then I moved like a few years after that, and a few years after that, and a few years after that. I keep moving schools. The longest streak I've had it at one school is 5 years, and before that it was 3. Drew, up until this year, had
Yeah.
never moved from schools ever.
Yeah. It was horrible. I needed a change.
So yeah, I met Langston in first grade. We became best friends. I was immediately obsessed by his NASCAR collection, so obviously I had to be friends with him. Yeah, if you didn't know that, I like NASCAR. Probably could tell if you were watching the stream. Here's my background. Yeah, Jeffy Jeff. I also play iRacing. Back to the stream.
Let's see. And then me and you met in 4th grade.
So then I moved schools because our testing grades were terrible. I'm a fairly smart student. I don't try that hard in school, but I'm a decently smart. So our testing grades at this school was terrible. So we moved to the different school Drew went to. We became friends in 4th grade, and I stayed there till 8th grade. I honestly liked the school. It was just the administrative staff was kind of falling apart. So then we moved back to the school I went to in first grade, and I made the same friends as I did before. But Drew moved this time, and yeah, that kind of wraps it all up pretty nicely.
Yeah.
Should we talk about sports now? Like, we're not gonna go back to like the 3rd and 4th grade basketball days. We're not gonna go back that far, but we should talk about like football from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So our school was so small. We played a form of football called 6-man. A football with 6 people instead of 11. That's why it's called 6-man. So how 6? I honestly like 6-man more than 11-man. Not watching it. Watching it is very high score games, but playing it, I just like 6-man more. I was better suited for 6-man. I play 11-man now, but Drew doesn't play football. Langston does. Langston does play football. But yeah, I like 6-man more. A few rules of 6-man are different. Linemen go out for passes. You've got to have a pitch or a handoff for the person to be able to run past the line of scrimmage, which can lead to some interesting plays, like a center sneak that Drew failed to do. We're gonna bring this up. Last year in 8th grade, we've got this play called center sneak, and basically it's quarterback gets the ball under center, hands it right back to the center. Drew's about to score. Drew's our center. He's about to score. 1-point conversion. Another thing differently is kicks through the uprights are 2 points instead of 1, and then running it into the end zone is 1 instead of 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Drew's about to get it. This man snaps the ball on down.
It was very good. It was very good.
That was pretty cool. I was pretty good at 6-man. I would say I was. I don't know where this came from, because my entire life I have sucked at catching. But for some reason, it's like even in practice, I remember there was like a 15-yard pass right to my hands. I dropped it. No one on me or anything. I flat out dropped it. But in games, I remember there was from 6th to 8th grade, I remember 2 passes I didn't catch. First one was the very first pass that was ever attempted to me. It was because I never ran routes. I always played on the line. And I also sat on the bench because I played 6th grade year with some 8th graders. We were pretty good that year. We went 7-1 that year.
Yeah, let's talk about our record.
Okay, so 6th grade year was my least favorite year of playing football, mainly because I didn't play that much.
I got to play. Did I?
7th grade year was the year that you got. 7th grade year was fun for you, wasn't it? This man got pneumonia. No. This man got pneumonia halfway through the year.
It was 6. I put to It was sixth grade year. It was sixth grade year. I got pneumonia and I had to stop playing football.
That was the year we went 7-1.
And it was pretty bad.
That was my least favorite year
Yeah,
playing.
seventh.
Here's the thing. It was weird because our best season in football was my least favorite year playing, but our worst season in football, I loved that year. 7th grade year we went 1-7. We did the exact opposite, and I loved 7th
Yeah.
grade year because I got to play running back, and the one game we won was because we played a terrible team, like straight up garbage, awful.
They
I got
were-
to play one. That was my
they-
first game at running back.
Well,
I love that. I miss running back. That was a fun year.
Okay, then 8th grade. 8th grade was my favorite year.
8th grade
because
was
we
my
went,
second
like,
favorite. I didn't get to play running back, so I didn't like it as much. It smells like a bonfire.
Smells like a bonfire.
Okay, so we're at practice one day, and we've got our bonfire like right beside our practice field. We had a
homecoming.
we had our homecoming bonfire the night before. One of our coaches smells like a bonfire. It's like, yeah, I wonder where that came from.
Let's talk about the smoldering fire of the bonfire. It took at least 2 weeks to actually stop getting hot. Because I remember a week later.
I don't
after the
remember this at all.
bonfire, me and my huh?
I don't remember this. So you tell that, because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, well, hello. We got a fan in the building. We got NASCAR Maniac 2009. What's up? I'm sorry, I just noticed this. We got 3 people watching. That includes me. So we've got 2 people watching this. We're doing good right now. Appreciate you for coming to the stream, saying hi.
Bonfire. Hello. Okay, so anyway, continuing with my story. Me and my dad, it was 2 weeks later after the bonfire had been lit and like put down. We drove by and we see a little flame in it. And then like we're like, oh, that's just maybe it's just something in our eye. I don't even know what we said. We drive back and that fire, like part of that is it's like halfly on fire and there's smoke coming out of it. And anyway, we're like, let's just leave it. And we drove on, and the next day we drove by it, and it was just smoke everywhere. It was horrible. I don't know why it took so long to put out. So yeah.
All right, so let's go through all the years. 6th grade, I don't really remember that much. Only thing I remember about 6th grade, I was terrible at football, but I had like all the stuff. So basically, if they asked, like, I played on the line, defense and offense. But they asked me, like, they would ask questions like, "What are you supposed to do at safety?" I'd be like, "You do this." I don't remember what it was because it was 6th grade. I'm a freshman now. I'm about to be done with freshman year, obviously.
Yeah.
But I would say that, and so I remember we were playing the Mean Green team with Big Country. You remember Big Country?
Big Country.
Yeah. So they asked me, like, we're up like bad on them, like 35-0 or something, maybe like 35-7. I don't know. It was bad, and they asked me, "Hey, you should go out there and play safety." I'm like, "Wait, what?" Because I knew what to do. I was just terrible at it. That same play, they threw like a really deep pass and they scored. We don't talk about that though. I had never like practiced safety. I just knew what to do. So yeah, that happened.
The only thing I really remember about 6th grade was the last game.
That was when I scored my first touchdown. I got my first touchdown that game. Because I started, ironically, our starting center was also named Luke. He got like sick or something. So the entire game I played center. I didn't play any defense that game. I just played center. I got 2 passes that game. First one, I stopped running because I didn't ever go out for passes because I wasn't needed. Second time I caught it, I literally could have walked into the end zone from 10 yards out. It's pretty easy touchdown. But yeah, 6th grade year was all right. All right, you can go tell what you were saying about 6th grade.
6th grade, all that I remember was the last game. Like, because I was sidelined. I was like the water boy. Because
Waterbug Xander.
And So I was just on the sideline watching the whole game unravel. It was. That's how much we won by. That was really. And
I don't
then
even remember the
seventh grade,
score. I
I don't
honestly
remember
don't.
anything about seventh grade. Eighth,
Wasn't
we
seventh
probably got
was seventh grade when you got knocked
horrified.
out? Like when you got blown up, or was that eighth grade?
That was eighth grade
Eighth grade, okay. So seventh grade was
because
the
that was a
Valley,
yeah.
the Patriots. I should have said the Patriots. I should have said the Patriots. Yeah,
Patriots. Yeah. So Patriots
the Patriots.
and yeah, we lost. But the thing is, when you're center, and I played center this year, and I started, and when you're center, if you kind of miss your block, I guess you could
The
go out
play
for a
gets
pass.
blown up because
So
there's like 4 other blockers on the field instead of 10. Instead of 9 other blockers, there's
yeah,
4. So if you miss your
yeah.
block, it's not good.
And anyway, so I missed my block, which is bad. So I go out for a pass. I catch the pass. I turn around and I get lit
You
up
gotta get the
by
chair movement
all.
as well. You can't just be, I turn around, you gotta be, I turn around.
No, I turned and all that. I don't remember the initial impact. All that I remember is I was flying through the air at 100 miles per hour, and I thought,
Disclaimer, it
"Oh,
wasn't that fast.
it wasn't that." But it like I guess I had the ball. I somehow held on to the ball throughout all this. But when I came down, my arm like went below me. I guess I don't know how to do it, but it. I didn't break it, but I
Okay,
broke it.
after you tell this, we gotta go back a little bit. We gotta tell about the pocket knife.
So I land on my arm, and like I get the wind out of me gets knocked out, and like, and finally I get
We
settled.
just lost all of our viewers because of that right there.
And I walk off the field, and for like the next play, my arm starts hurting. I'm like, oh, it's fine. It's because I got knocked on the ground. It doesn't stop. It gets worse progressively, and I thought I broke it,
I
but
thought you
I
came
guess I
off
just
that. I thought you came off out of that play and didn't go back in.
no, I didn't go back in the rest of the game.
Okay.
Okay, so the pocket knife incident.
So
That
we're kind of done with our football stories. Now we're gonna go to basketball. Basketball, there was this one team we could never. Basketball and football, the Bucks. We could never beat the Bucks. So they beat. Here's the thing. In third grade, the year before, one of our old friends made, was it 2 or 3 free throws right back at the very end of the game to win. Carson.
yeah, it was two. I
2,
think
okay, 2 free throws
it
at
was
the end
so,
of the game. So
but
fourth
he
grade year we didn't beat them. I remember fourth grade year. The was it? It was the first tournament we ever went to. Was their tournament. I didn't score any against the first game. That was against the Pirates. They're pretty bad. They were very bad. The second game we played
they
was
were
the
very
Bucks, and I somehow got the first points of the game. I'm fairly good at basketball. I don't remember a thing about fourth grade year basketball because I was terrible.
yeah.
I honestly don't even
All I
remember if I started. I don't
all I
remember.
remember is pocket knife incidents.
The only thing I remember about that year, I don't remember if it was fourth or fifth grade year, but when we played white when we played the Bucks at the very end of the year, and Alex had the 3 free throws, and he knocked them down, all 3 of them,
Yeah,
and then we had to do it again, and he missed all 3 of them. That was the only thing I
yeah.
remember. I
But
don't. Was
anyway,
that was fourth grade year, wasn't it?
it was fourth grade year
Fourth grade,
pocket
okay.
knife incident.
All right, fifth grade
So
year was terrible. I hated fifth grade year. That was the worst year. I didn't
I
score a single. I didn't score a single point in fifth grade year.
okay, okay. So we need to go over this first. Fourth, fifth, and I think sixth
Yo, this
grade.
is fourth grade year. We're gonna cover up the name, but this is our trophy from fourth grade year. That was
Yeah.
because the Bucks
Wait.
didn't play in that tournament.
Oh my God.
Yo,
I can't believe it.
Yo, we got it. Yo, and actually, that was the tournament that we like. The school we go to now, that was this tournament.
Yeah, that was the tournament. So anyway, disclaimer: this wasn't junior high or like official school basketball.
This was
This
like,
was like a little. I don't want to mention the name. I don't know if that works.
yeah. Okay, let's call
Yeah,
it
let's
LD.
not
Or
make-
LD. LD. We good with LD?
Yeah,
LD. Okay.
LD. It's called LD. Let's just say that. And you know, we it was little. It was just little kids, like just playing basketball, not technical or anything. Fifth grade year, I don't remember anything.
Fifth grade year we sucked.
Do you?
Yo, fifth grade
Fifth grade
year.
year.
No, you remember fifth grade year? We played that Pampa team. We were losing by like so much. It was like 4. It was like 34-4. This man, he gets a shot from like the elbow. Boom. Bricks it so bad. And then I get the rebound. I'm on the layup. Everyone's behind me. They're at like half court. All I gotta do is put up a layup. Brick.
Brick. And I remember Pampa. Oh.
I already said that. Here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
Plus that was the game I was talking about too.
So yeah. Anyway, straight.
We
off
gotta
of
get
that
better at
topic-
this. We gotta get better at this.
So fifth grade, I don't really remember sixth grade.
Sixth grade was I don't now that I think about it, I don't remember sixth grade that much either. And I mean I'm thinking like it was just last year, but no, it was 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was. So let's go to seventh grade. Seventh grade.
Let's just go over one thing from sixth grade. One of our one of our really close friends, he just had his birthday a few days ago. His stepdad was the coach. That year, all I remember about that year was our practices were scrimmages. Those
Yeah.
were the days. Also, I remember I like one of like the first times from like from coming back. It might have been after Christmas break or something, maybe spring break. I was so out of shape after that practice. I threw up. I was wearing this shirt when I did. Do you remember this shirt? Here, let me get it on me so the viewers can see. This was my YouTube shirt from however long ago. Yeah,
You got 100 subscribers on that channel.
I've got more than 100.
Yeah, you got like 150. It probably has like 200 now.
It definitely doesn't. I'm gonna check that right quick though. You continue talking. So let's go to seventh grade year. Seventh grade year. I'm gonna say it right now. This year for you sucked. I feel bad for you this year. For me, it wasn't that terrible. I didn't love it by any means. I liked her.
Yeah, I mean,
The game against the Tigers, the Red Tigers, when we had
Oh, yeah.
that certain coach, I kind of had fun that game. Even though we got destroyed, I had fun.
yeah. Let's. I don't remember anything about seventh grade.
Yeah,
This is
no,
the thing,
seventh
yeah.
grade. I'm trying to think. Seventh grade year. Why can't I think of anything? Seventh grade.
No, I forgot about seventh grade.
I'm trying to think because I know there was some things in seventh grade. I can't think of anything. All right, let's go to eighth grade.
Yeah.
We were not prepared for this at all. Eighth grade year, we first game of the year. This is the most fun game I've ever played in.
I remember because wait, was it seventh or eighth grade where we just finished the football season and like
Right after that, we had basketball season. That was eighth grade year. Our first game was against the school we go to now, and even though I go to this school now, and we are like huge rivals, especially like in basketball and football, we don't play each other because football at this school we're 6-man, football at this school we're 11-man, so we didn't play each other in football. But in basketball we play each other, and both our high schools are pretty good. The 6-man high school sucks now because they lost a lot of their good kids. But our high school's still pretty good. So
Yeah.
I was trying to think. So first game of the year, we're right off football season. Like we finished football season on a Thursday. This game was on a Monday night, so we have had like
So
one practice. We came to
practiced
school.
at
Here's the thing. I live 20 minutes away from the school. We had practice like at 6 that morning, 6 or 7 o'clock that morning. So I had to get up 20 minutes early just so I could get there. Then I also had to get ready. So I think I got up probably around if it was a 7 o'clock practice, I think I got up around 6:15, 6:20. So I mean I had to get up early. I remember there's
and
sometimes I had to get up 5 o'clock for 6 o'clock Monday morning practice. Fortunately, we didn't have morning practice that often, but the occasional times we did, I had to get up for
and
that.
then there was a lot like this year and last year there was a lot of close calls
Yeah.
for
So the
basketball.
first game, one of our close friends now, he actually had his own YouTube channel a while back. He just closed it, but he shot a shot that was questionable. It hit above the backboard. There was some stuff holding it up. So I didn't go up for the rebound. I was in the game. I started because I was the tallest on the team. I'm like 5'10", and I was the tallest on the team. I was our center. Yeah, he shot a ball. I didn't go for the rebound. I should have, but I didn't. And he got the rebound and put it back. Someone got the rebound and put it back up. So they're up by 2 at this point. I was thinking like we shouldn't even be in this situation. It should be tied because it technically would have been out of bounds, but we didn't argue with it. Um, I think it was like the play after that. Our friend, like we were talking about, who just had his birthday, Shepard, he gets the ball, goes for a layup with like, I mean, with no time left on the clock, puts it up, buzzer beater. Makes it. They complain about the walk, and I saw it was a walk, but it was like they threw it out of
But
bounds.
no. We forgot one thing.
What?
They were not. They were up by 1.
Oh, they were. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, because
so take the walk away, take the thing away. We win by 1. Um.
yeah,
So either way, we won by 1. So they call it. They say we walked. We did. We say that they threw it up out of bounds. So even if we did walk, they should have called the out of bounds. We won the game anyway.
yeah.
It was a fun game though. It was back and forth. And here's the thing. Then we went to this place later in the season. We got beat by like 20. Our friend Hunter, he absolutely dominated me in the paint. I mean, he's 2 inches taller than me and probably 20 pounds less. He is physical. I mean, he's really good. So yeah, we got dominated that game. Then let's move on. So eighth grade
Freshman year was fun.
8th grade year, we still didn't beat the Bucks. We had a really close game at home though. Home,
we did beat the Bucks 8th grade year.
no, we didn't.
Yes, we did. Remember one of the last games of the season?
I don't think we beat them. I'm almost positive.
I know we did.
I don't think we did. We were like this close. We lost by like 3 or something.
I forgot. We might have.
I don't think we did because I'm pretty sure like coming under this year, this was like the first time we beat them. Okay, so let me fill you guys in. So we beat the Pirates second game because they were terrible. Then we lost to the Bucks and we lost to the Owls again. The Owls is the only team I've never beat personally. Oh, I think we did actually. I think we did beat the Bucks. I can't remember. Let's see when he gets back. We beat the Bucks 8th grade year. I'm pretty sure. The first time we played them, it was really close, like a 3-point game or something. I can't remember if we beat them or not. Anyway, we could never beat the Owls. I think we beat the Bucks. But the Owls was that's right. The Owls was the only team we didn't beat in junior high. First game against the Owls, I went off. I had a great game, my best game. I think I had 10 or 12 points. This is, to this day, the best basketball game I've ever played in. I had a tendency of going to the free throw line, missing the first shot, making the second one. I don't know what it was with that. That's just kind of how I did it. I wasn't trying to. That's just how I ended up doing it. So yeah, the final game of the year,
or no, this is the end of the first half of the season. So we've got 5 teams on our district, or we've got 4 teams in our district, not including ourselves. So we play each team twice. First game of the year. I'm gonna wait for till he gets back. Because I've got a funny story that I don't think he remembers. I'm gonna see if I can text him or something or call him. I apologize for this, guys.
I have returned.
Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did beat them, because I remember the only team that we didn't beat was the Owls. That was the only team we didn't beat in junior high.
Yeah.
All right. So first game against the Owls, I went off. I had the game of my life. I have yet to have a game like this. I scored 10 or 12 points. I made.
Yeah, what made you get you freshman year?
So I still haven't had a game like that. Like to this day, that was the best game I've ever had. I went like I had probably 10 or 12 free throw shots. I would say I made 7. But what I would do was I would get the ball in the paint, just kind of do, I don't know, a drop step dribble right into the middle of the paint, either make it or get fouled or sometimes both at the same time. Went to the line. I would say I shot 14, 15, 16 free throws. I made quite a bit of them. I had a tendency, Drew knows this, but just about everyone who saw me that year knew I had a tendency. I would miss the first free throw, make the second one.
Yeah. It was just that.
It was bad. I mean, it was bad. I remember like once or twice that game. I don't think there was a time that game where I missed the second free throw. I remember just like once or twice though I would make the first free throw. I really like, even though I had my best game, I screwed us because I could not make that first free throw. Had I made I would say 50% of my first free throws, I think we would have won the game. Was this the same game where you had the buzzer beater? And the second and the first half, yeah.
I had the buzzer beater.
At the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Right at the free throw line. All right, I just remembered, there was one thing a few years ago, I don't remember what year it was, but we're playing, it's like the end of the third quarter, we're up by like 15 or something. So here's the thing, this team is pressing up, I see Drew is way back. So what I do, I'm throwing the ball in, I yeet the ball as hard as I can. I yeet it to the free throw line. I get it to the free throw line. He catches it. There's like 10 seconds left on the clock. He turns around and throws it up like he's got to shoot it before the buzzer goes off.
And I make it, right?
No, you missed it. You absolutely missed it.
I forgot. I thought I had more time left, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what you always say. I thought time was running out, and you throw it up immediately. And you had you could have just caught it, gone in for one step layup. I probably would have missed that, like I missed most of mine. I had a tendency of missing layups, like a lot of them. I've gotten better, but it's still occasionally I get plagued with missing layups. How long is this stream been going? I just want to see. We have been streaming for 38 minutes now. Wow. It seems like it's been longer.
Longer.
I was like, oh yeah, we should be wrapping this up. Yeah, we're not even in I would say what, hour stream? Hour stream's good?
Hour, 45 to an hour probably.
I say we just kind of wrap up in our own times, but we need to get to at least 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So 8th grade year, we go back. We beat the Bucks. I don't remember by how much. I don't even remember the game. I just remember we beat them. And I just remember that because...
Every team except the Owls.
Yeah, every team except the Owls in junior high. We beat at least once. Yeah. But there's one thing we have to go back through 8th grade year, and that's the Bucks tournament. Do you remember the Bucks tournament? We played the really good... I don't remember who it was, but we played that really good team. And then we played the B team. It was either the B team or the C team. It was really bad. Let's just say that right now. This is like one of the few times I find myself on the bench and I am loving it. So the first game, we play a really good, I'm pretty sure they won the whole tournament. Of course, we hate the Bucks. The Bucks hate us. So they matched us up against the best team in the tournament. They match themselves up against the worst. They're not. Would you say they're known for cheating? I don't know if they're known for cheating, but they're not.
They have their.
They've done some sus stuff over the past few years.
They have questionable.
Back in the LD days, they would make, if they were up by like so much, if like some of their kids make a mistake, they would make them do push-ups on the middle of the court. Or not in the middle of the court, but they would make them do push-ups once they got back to the bench. It was like, come on, like, it was like, oh my goodness.
I remember the 8th grade, me against the whole team of Pirates.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Yo, hold on, let's go back a little bit more. Preseason, like July, we got the basketball camp. I don't remember if you remember this, but you. No, you were there. I remember.
Oh,
you
yeah,
were
I
there.
was in there.
You became a legend for like one play. You snapped everyone's ankles that one time going down the court. It was the last day. Do you remember that?
Snapped them. Oh, good.
Because I remember, I like went to your house. I had $80. My dad said, "Don't lose this $80." We go to a Walmart. We're not even 4 hours into being over there. I stayed at his house.
Star Wars Solo. We went to that movie.
We did see Solo. That's right. I've seen that movie once. I haven't seen that one since. Yeah, we went to watch the Solo movie. That's how long ago this was. It was still in theaters. We go there. We go to Walmart. We're not 4 hours in. I'm going to be staying at this kid's house for 3 days. We're not 4 hours into this trip, and I lose my $80. He said, "Don't lose it." I wore shorts without pockets that day, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" So I've got to carry around my money because I'm afraid to leave it in the car, and I lost it. So I've got to call my dad back that day. Hey, I lost the money. And my parents are very strict, so yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Fortunately, your dad called him like 20 minutes prior and said he lost the money and kind of calmed him down. Otherwise, my dad would have been so mad. I can't thank your dad enough for that. Gotta get the dog.
Gotta get the dog.
I love that dog reveal, by the way. Look at the bed reveal. You guys want to see my bed reveal? Oh, that's right. I don't have one in my room. I took it out. I don't have it. This room is so small.
My room is actually somewhat clean. I just have a few.
My room is clean too. My room is clean. Like, you've got probably like 2 feet of space where there isn't stuff thrown on the ground. It's pretty cool. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So we go to this. I remember like the whole time I was there, we were either at basketball camp or we were playing Fortnite. That's how long ago this was. This is still just
Fortnite.
This is like less than 2 years ago. It feels like it was forever, but it was less than 2 years ago.
It was when we first were introduced to Fortnite, or a little after.
Yeah, because we had the best birthday party of all time at his house. He would not agree with that, but I thought it was awesome.
It was really fun.
At his birthday, there was someone there that we're probably not going to invite ever again.
Yeah, it's.
But we had Shepard there. Shepard was lit. I mean, we're not gonna lie. And then also, we could honestly this should be like next week's topic, just like the best birthday parties. Here's the thing: I haven't been to a birthday party with Langston since that one in like 4th grade. You remember that one? I remember it was back in 2014 because I had a chance to go to the Kansas race. I decided to have a birthday party instead. Gordon won Kansas that year, and I was like, I can't believe it. And the worst part was, it happened before the birthday party. It wasn't even like... So I couldn't have said, let's just go to this. And I was mad at myself. I was very mad at myself. I still regret that decision to this day. That was the one we had in the gym. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember where.
That's where we got Father Jeff. That's where we got Father Jeff, was at this. Good night, Father Jeff.
So, back to little snappy ankles topic.
So this,
I
all
snapped everyone's
right, little
ankles.
background.
That
Me and him don't have handles at all. I have difficulty doing a crossover. Okay, not a
we're
crossover,
opposites.
but between the legs.
I can dribble,
I,
but I
hey,
can't
I can.
dribble.
You see this? I can do like that. I'm like,
I can do this.
me and him are
I
like the
can do this.
definition. He's a little bit better dribbler than me. I would say I'm a. Here's the thing: one-on-one player, he's better. Like a team player, I would say I'm better. I
Yeah.
get more rebounds and stuff like that. You're a better scorer than me. I have one of the. I'm getting better, but I like over at the old school. I was notorious for having the ugliest shot ever.
I don't know about my shot. My shot
Yours has gotten
is-
better. You've like to this day, I have shot 1-3 in basketball games. From fourth grade to ninth grade, I've shot 1-3, and I was facing the wrong direction. It was a buzzer beater, so I just kind of had to turn around and yeet it over my head. I airballed it, obviously, but I was like from like the volleyball line. I mean, it was probably a Curry range shot, and I was facing the wrong direction. That's the only three I've shot in my basketball career. And I remember there's. So let's go back to eighth
My
grade.
threes aren't horrible.
No, when you because you made one this earlier this year.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, okay, let's yeah, let's go to this. Let's skip ahead just a little.
Hold on, I want to finish. I want to finish the eighth grade thing. I want to finish the eighth grade tournament because that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah, let's finish.
Okay, so eighth grade, we played this really good
That
team.
was fun.
We actually stuck with them. I think it was like 10-4 or something. I think in the first quarter, they were like really good. Like probably AAU. You don't know what AAU is, but if you know what AAU is, like they probably could have played They would have been an average AAU team, but I think they had people that could dunk. This is eighth grade basketball. Let's keep this in mind. This eighth grade basketball. They've got people who can dunk. I'm the tallest person on the team at like 5'8". So let's put that into
Well,
consideration.
this was eighth grade, so we've grown a little.
Yeah, I've grown like 2 inches. That's about it. So yeah,
I'm 5'10".
most proud moment of one of the most proud moments of one of my basketball games. Um, I mean I catch it. I'm at the 3-point line. Yeah, that's right. I'm at the 3-point line. Believe it or not, I pump fake. The guy goes, I dribble into the lane, and I actually made a layup. I was like, oh my goodness, I was like, oh, you see this? You see this? And then we look at the scoreboard. It's like 50. We're down. We're losing by like 50 or something.
We're losing 15-2, but
And Lexington's texting us right now. This we live. I see you swipe up on your phone.
yeah.
So then later that day, we're playing the team that we're like the what do you call it? The school we're at now. We play their either B or C team. It's the worst team they have. There's 6 players on there. And oh, by the way, Gilberto's coming back. I think. No, this man.
Oh,
Literally a genius. This man's a genius. Since about the 6th grade, he's been saying 49ers will win Super Bowl. And we're like, Gilbert, please stop. He's like Colin Kaepernick, or no, not Colin Kaepernick. What's his name? Jimmy Garoppolo is the best quarterback. He's been saying this since like the 7th grade. We're like, Gilbert, what are you talking about? This man was almost right. This man was like 2 minutes away from like absolutely blowing our minds. So yeah, next time I go to Vegas, I'm bringing Gilbert with me, and yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
back to the 8th grade we're playing this B team. We're like going into it. It's one of those games like if we play terrible, it's gonna be a 10-point game at best. At worst, it's gonna be a 10-point game. So it's like late in the game. I still laugh about this to this day. All our starters are on the bench. I'm having a good time. I'm watching our second string and third string play. Were you on the floor? Wait, it was like right before where you just started packing everyone, right? Wasn't it right before that?
It was the Pirates that I started packing.
I thought you did I thought you did it to us too. I thought there was like
okay. I might have done
Okay.
it, but let's go to the Pirates because I know I did.
We're jumping
So,
around so much. There's no structure to this at all.
we were playing the Pirates, and
They're terrible.
It was so
If we haven't said it already, they're
They're-
terrible. Worst team.
yeah, like the seventh graders were playing like the bad seventh graders.
Here's the thing. They've got a freshman who's probably, 5'2", 5'3", who starts on their varsity basketball team. He's a starter on their varsity basketball team at 5'3". He's not bad. I'm going to give it to him. He's not bad. But
He's fast.
he is very fast.
His team,
But he's
his
5'3".
team,
His team is terrible.
yeah. So anyway, I get on the court, and I'm like, okay. In the first pass, I steal it. This isn't the end of the story. I pass it to someone.
Passes it right back to the team.
It goes right back to their team. They pass it to someone else. I steal the ball again. I think I passed it to someone, and they.
I think you passed it to someone and then they stole it back. And then someone goes up for a shot. Bop.
And I pack it. I don't even jump at this point. And I'm dying of laughter.
Yeah, he's just he's just standing up and packing them. It was like,
I did this. And
I'm like trying not to laugh on the bench. Like, this is the second funniest thing all year. So yeah, he just starts packing everything. And then we go back to this game. We're up by like a ton. It's like the fourth quarter or something.
Yeah.
So, one of their players. So we're about to inbound the ball, and he starts he stands right in the front. He's like, oh! And we just all start dying laughing. And then here comes Gilbert, just to top it off. So we throw it, and Gilbert just comes in. He jumps with his arms like this. And he goes right out of bounds. Instead of catching it, he just goes. Squats it right out of bounds. So I'm on the bench and I'm dying laughing. Everyone around us is.
I think I'm on the bench because I remember him doing. Ah!
Yeah, he was like, ah. It was so funny. I mean, I really wish if we could have had our phones out, I would go back in time and record that, and I would watch it every day. It was so funny. And then they go back. We go back. So since Gilbert knocked it out, we've got to do the same thing, and he does the same thing. Of course, it wasn't as funny the second time, but it was still gosh dang. And it wasn't like if you up in their face and doing stuff, I would get it. But he was just screaming.
I don't think he was doing. I think he was just. I think he was.
He was just
this. Ah.
I can't even do the scream. Just it was so funny. Okay, now on the 9th grade year. This year sucked for you. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, it was terrible. So we've got we're JV. We're not good enough to be. Almost all of our friends are on varsity, other than Aiden. Aiden was the GOAT and stayed on JV with us.
Yeah.
We need to get Aiden on here sometime. We're on the first episode and already talking about having guests.
No one's
we get I don't really remember all that happened. We lost the first 4 games of the year, and then we didn't lose in district.
We didn't lose in district. Yeah, that's what we lost every game except one maybe.
Can we talk about the last game though? Last game of the season. This is the last basketball game we played in. Oh my goodness. We talk about fun games. The one in 8th grade was the best. This is probably the second most fun.
Wait, before we talk about that.
Let's go back a little bit. So this year no one has a JV. There's we're scheduled to have 6 teams in our JV, and we're gonna play each team twice. We ended up playing 4 games total in our district. 4. We played 4 beforehand. We lost all of those games, including a team that we would play later on in the season, the Mustangs. We lost all those. I've started to develop a shot, especially in my fade game. My fade game is becoming evident here.
And
I can't do much else, but
started
I can shoot the ball fairly well. And what bugs me is some of my teammates are like, stop shooting the ball. And
Yeah,
they are
but
like, I'm putting up 3, 4 shots a game, maybe. They're putting up 10, 20 shots.
yeah. So let's talk about my shot, my 3-point shot in
His
the
3 point shot
century.
just it's just cash.
It was like, okay, I'm new to that school. No one knows me. I put up a three. I pump fake someone. They fall flat on their
I
face.
don't.
After
This did not happen. This did not happen. Stop lying. Tell the story.
okay, I pump faked. Okay, they
I don't even
fell,
remember the
and
pump
I
fake,
put
honestly. I just remember you just wetting it right in their face.
yeah,
I want to say
I put
if you've seen Jesser the Laser's like 30-foot like shot, I know you haven't because you don't watch him. But if you've seen like Jesser's like insane three in the two high versus ball is life game, it was that same kind of form, pretty much.
yeah,
You don't know what I'm
and then
talking about. Why are you saying yeah?
I don't know because I remember the shot. It was so amazing.
So yeah, I
And
want to
then
say it was the same type of form. And then after that,
I was decent that year. I was decent this year.
yeah, it's just you never
I
played.
started.
The thing that sucked was we had like 4 juniors on the team and a
Yeah,
sophomore.
we had four.
We had 4 juniors
I
and a
was
sophomore. One of them was terrible. Well, let's be flat out honest. He was terrible, and he played more than me
yeah.
and Drew did. And it was evident like he was never gonna be good enough to be like a decent varsity player. We're still freshmen. Like we can develop skills. I'm not saying it's gonna
Yeah.
happen, but we can develop
He can
skills
develop.
still. He's a junior and he's not that good. So we're kind of mad that he's getting playing time over us. Like I still get decent amount of playing time. Drew never got playing time, and there were times where he was better than me. So yeah, let's go to
There were games, but there were some games where you were better than. It was sort of
the
balanced
second
as well.
white year. Here, let's talk about this. Um, who was it? I'm trying to think. I can't remember who it was, but it was whoever we played in that gym. And this was the game where I don't think you went in the whole game. It was like you barely went in. I can't remember who it was against though. It was in that weird gym though. I'm trying to remember
Yeah.
because I remember the
I
varsity
didn't like
played
that
right
game.
after us.
I'm gonna be.
And so yeah, you were like extremely mad after that. That was the point where you were like, I'm not gonna play basketball next year.
Yeah. Until the whole fallout happened.
Yeah, that all
And
happened.
Coach
We're
left.
gonna spare you guys the
And
details of that.
yeah,
Um,
we won't talk about that. And then anyway,
yeah, that
and
game
that's
I
sad
played
because
terrible that game. Like their
2011.
worst player on the team, who's probably 6 inches smaller than me, made a shot on me in the paint. I played terrible that game. That's one of my worst games I've ever played. Then we go on. So I'm kind of like developing a reputation where the guys don't like me because I apparently shoot the ball too much. So the last game of the season, like I said, one of the most fun games I've ever played. Um,
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
get
I got.
any passes this game. The only passes I get, and this is what made me most mad about our team. The only time we would get passes is we would be a safety valve. We were not an option. We were a safety valve. Our team would dribble, and if they got trapped, then it would be, hey, I'm gonna pass it to you so you can help me get out of this problem I made. And so it was like just instead of like I'm not about to like be teammates, be a good team. I'm not all about that. I mean I want,
Yeah. It just
but
try
it
to
was like
play
getting to a
together.
reputation like I mean it's like oh my goodness. Like over at our
Yeah.
old school there was a little bit of like ball hog, but it wasn't like that bad. It
It
was
was.
relatively decent. I mean it was a little bit, but it was okay. Here it was like, oh my goodness. And the people who are doing
Yeah.
are
You made
juniors
my
who
whole
are
day.
What?
You'd be wide open, but it doesn't matter.
So one of our players is a freshman, and he's going back and forth between varsity and JV. They can't decide where to put him.
Yeah,
He's 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 too good for JV. He's not good enough for varsity. He's right in that range. So they mainly keep him at
he's
varsity.
just
Here's the thing: he's good enough. He's just very short, very short.
yeah.
He's a freshman, and he's got good skills. He's just short. So last game of the season, he probably puts up 12, 14 shots, and he's one of the main guys who's telling me I shoot too much.
Yeah.
Credit to him, credit where it's due. He did make most of them, but he did put up a lot of shots that were like forced. I had one shot that game. It was a rebound, obviously. I wasn't getting passed to. I remember it like it was yesterday. So I catch it. We're in the corner near the. I'm in the short corner near the. What do you call it? The away bleachers, like right beside the locker room. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So I catch it. Like I said, my fade game is getting good. I catch it, just fade it, put it right up. Nothing but net. That was the only shot I shot that game. So
Yeah,
it was the only game where I went 100%. I don't care that I shot once. It still counts.
I remember that game.
That was awesome. So we're down. I mean, we're going back and forth. Did we go to overtime? I can't even remember. We might have gone to overtime. Did we?
Let me talk about this. I liked the game. I loved it, but I hated it because our coach he was more JV. I feel like you want to win,
Yeah,
but
you obviously want to win every game, but JV's a developmental series. You're not going to get this analogy, but like the NASCAR guys will get this analogy. We're kind of like Kyle Busching everything. We've got these higher series tier guys who are coming down, and instead of giving the younger guys practice and playing time, they're coming in and winning, not winning. And the worst part is they're not winning. You don't get that analogy. But NASCAR, if you're a NASCAR fan and you know anything about the sport, you know that Kyle Busch is a freaking leech. They had to make rules like Drew. You don't know this. They had to make rules limiting time that tire series guys could race because this man won so much. So yeah, that's kind of like where we're at.
So I think I made a 2-pointer, but it was kind of like a 3. I forgot what it was.
Your foot was on the line. I could see your foot on the line. That was a problem that this kid cannot break. He has good range.
Yeah.
It's just he probably shot 2 or 3 shots this year that he made that his foot was on the line. Maybe not that much, but he shot a lot.
It was, yeah. I did decent, but the thing was I made the shot, and I'm doing great. My defense, I love my defense. My defense is pretty solid.
When me and you, like at the very end of the game, when me and you were down low in the paint, I love it when me and you were in the paint. Because here's the thing, some of the guys that get in the paint, like there would be times where, the junior guy I'm talking about, who's not very good, would tell me he's a guard.
Yeah.
I'm a center. He would tell me to go play defense. We got a 1-3-1. I love the 1-3. Wait, no, we've got a 1-2-2. We got a 1-2-2. I love the 1-2-2.
1-2 is
And so he would tell me he's a guard player. I'm a center. He would tell me to go up top and play a guard type position, and he would play center, a center position on defense, and he would
who was it?
MAR. Terrible jump shot. Terrible jump shot.
I forgot. You just tell me afterwards.
Drew, he's got the lefty jump shot like this. Junior. Junior? You don't remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No one liked him.
No one liked him. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. The game that we played, well, the last game, I I'm doing great. He puts me out, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going out for a breather. It goes to the second quarter, I'm still out. Goes to the third quarter, I'm still out. Fourth quarter, don't play any. I played 2 minutes of my, not even two, probably 1 minute of my best game that I've ever played. I sat on the bench.
Final game of the season. Final game of the season.
Yeah, I'm doing great, and nope, it's juniors and stuff. That's the problem. When you have that many juniors, it's just not fun. I get it, you want to win, but that's for varsity.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
that's
we
our
want.
take.
Here's the thing. Here, I'm gonna talk about the end, and I think we should hang up in this first stream. So we're down by 2 with like 20 seconds to go. Where the freshman we're talking about, who's really good, is just a little bit too short. He made it. We're down 4. He makes a bucket with like 20 seconds to go. We're going nuts. They call a timeout and they set up a play down the sideline. So he's kind of like standing at half court. They're about 3-point line, but out of bounds. So they throw it. He immediately takes off, runs down the court, gets a
He's
layup,
out.
and he made it. And we're like,
Yeah,
oh my goodness. Or was that to take the lead? Was that to take the lead? It was either to tie it or to take the lead. I can't remember. My wheel just decided to turn off for some reason, or it turned off to turn on. Oh yeah, that was. I think that was to take the lead. I think we were down 2. He made the layup, that tied it. Then he stole the ball, and we won the game. I mean, that was incredible. That was an awesome game.
It was fun, but it wasn't. I hated it. It was a great game.
It was a fantastic game. It was back and forth the entire time.
And to mention the Mustangs. This is what we played.
Yeah, we played them earlier in the year. We stuck with them the first quarter, and then we lost by like 20 or 30 or something. And we talk about that we hate the Bucks. We hate the Yellow Tigers. No, it doesn't even. Like, it's not even close. We like Mustangs. Biggest rivalry of the year.
Yeah.
It's
people all around go to see us.
So yeah, I mean, so the fact that was the last game of the season, we beat them by that much, and we did it like late in the game. It was just like, man, that's awesome. It was so cool. I loved that game.
It was so much fun.
So yeah, I think that's gonna about do it for this first episode of the podcast. For everyone that tuned in, we appreciate you. We got a little off schedule this week, but most of our streams will go live around 7:50 Central Time, 8:50 Eastern Time. What I kind of want to do is kind of like give like a 10-minute, just like kind of like a Q&A. If you come have a question, just go ahead and ask it. If you got any questions, go ahead and ask them. If you've, I don't know. Yeah, we'll just get like 10 minutes, just like everyone, like if they want to get here, come and watch, then we're gonna give them time to do so. Then we'll start this like the actual podcast around 8:00 Eastern, 8:00 Central, 9:00 Eastern, and we'll probably go for about an hour. It's 11:09, so it's been about an hour if I had to guess. Let me check.
Probably 52 minutes.
68 minutes ago. That's when we started. So we probably didn't start. So it was about an hour podcast. That's what we're going for. Oh, we've got 2 subscribers. We got another one. Awesome. Thank you, whoever subscribed. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you watched this next Monday night, every Monday night, about 8:00 Central, 9:00 Eastern. Be sure to tune in. And we'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for coming. And enjoy the night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay safe during these times. I don't know a better way to end the stream than that right there. So, yeah, stay safe during these times.
and we'll catch you next time. Don't run with